Hi everyone, welcome to my Wednesday 5 at Live. Thank you for joining me today. And today I would like to ask you the question, is it time in your life to reinvent yourself? It's something that we can help with if you want us to, but I would absolutely like to talk you through today a few ways that I would suggest you would try to reinvent yourself and to pivot your career moving forward. So my name's Lynn Constantine. I'm the Customer Success Manager here at Supermums, and I'm always happy to talk to you. So I suppose the first thing, if you're going to reinvent yourself, is to find the reasons. Some of the many reasons that people decide to reinvent themselves and pivot their career to change their lives for the better are the usual: overwork and underpaid, missing out on family time, not at home to put the kids to bed is a big one that I hear often. And taking the kids to school and picking them up is also really important for a lot of people. Redundancy is always, a really touchy subject, but absolutely it can change your life. So, I know that probably when it happens, it doesn't feel like it will, but it absolutely can. You may not be happy at work. You may have no chance of progression. Bringing your work home that's making you miserable and affecting your home life is also something that I always say, don't settle. Now, does any of that resonate with you? Are you looking for a better work-life balance? Do you want better financial stability to do the things you want to do and not just pay the bills? Changing career direction can be significant but rewarding decision. A few things to try: self-reflection. Assess your interests, your values, your strengths and skills. What do you enjoy doing? Work is not just about doing to pay the bills. It's nice to do something that you enjoy, something that you excel in, what you're passionate about. Reflect on your current career path and identify what aspects you find fulfilling and what aspects you want to change, because that's always really important. Research. Explore potential career options that align with your interests and skills. Look into industries, roles, and job opportunities that appeal to you. Use resources like job search websites, professional networking platforms, informal interviews, and industry reports to gather information about different career paths. Assess your skills. Identify any skills gaps between your current skill set and your requirements of your target career. Determine what additional skills or qualifications you may need to acquire. Consider pursuing further education, certifications, or training programs to develop these skills. Again, upskilling, reskilling is really important on your journey. Networking. Connect with other professionals working in your industry or a role that you're looking for. LinkedIn is a great platform. I've always found that a great platform. But in my current industry, it is huge. A lot of people use LinkedIn. So if that is your choice of career progression, then definitely get involved. We do offer, as part of our program, which I'll talk to you a little bit about at the end, a coaching session which is all about ensuring your LinkedIn profile is all up together. Attend industry events, join relevant professional groups, reach out to contacts for information about interviews and mentorship. Networking can provide valuable insights, advice, and potential job leads. It's surprising who you meet along the way, and they always say it's not what you know. Gaining experience. Look for opportunities to gain relevant experience in your target field. This could include internship, volunteer work, freelance projects, temporary or part-time roles. I know that when I did a course actually with Supermums, I did a bit of temporary work while I was doing the course, until I knew exactly what I wanted to do. So even small projects or experiences can help you build, expand your network and demonstrate your commitment to your new career path. Very important, create a plan. Develop a strategic plan outlining your career goals. Have a timeline, action steps, and set realistic short-term and long-term objectives to guide your transition. Break down your plan into manageable tasks and milestones and track your progress along the way. Obviously, make sure you make it SMART. Look that up if you don't know what that is. I'm sure you do. Updating your CV, your resume, and making sure that your online presence is important. Tailoring your CV and your online profile, such as LinkedIn, as I mentioned previously, to highlight relevant skills, experiences, and achievements related to your new career direction. Consider seeking feedback from professionals or career coaching to ensure your materials effectively communicate your value proposition. Apply strategically. Start applying for roles in your target field. Make sure everyone knows who you are and what you're trying to do, because getting in early, I think, is so important to make sure that people know if you're doing a training course with an organisation such as Supermums, who is very well respected in the industry, then you may want to let everyone know that you're doing the course, because people will get to know you personally through social media. So that's definitely great to do. So showcase your background and your skills and transfer your transferable skills so that you can have a clear plan towards your new role. Be prepared for potential rejection and setbacks. I mean, you're obviously going to get them. I say obviously, not everyone. I have to say that I was quite lucky in my career transition, and I came across Supermums, and I ended up working for them. So quite a great story. If you want to know about my story, always reach out to me, and I'd love to have a coffee and a chat with you. Stay persistent and resilient in pursuing your career change. I always say, be persistent, be, a dog with a bone. If you want to get something, make sure that they know who you are and what you want. Seek support from friends and family and mentors and career coaches who can provide encouragement. They can provide guidance, advice throughout your career transition. Surround yourself with supportive network that believe in your potential and help you stay motivated. Motivation is a big thing. You need to gain your confidence. You need to stay motivated. And sometimes throughout your journey, you have ups and downs in the road. You will have forks in the road from different directions. But by staying motivated and being sure that you know where you want to end up is so important. Sometimes that fork in the road might take you in a slightly different direction, as it did with me. But if you have a clear plan in your mind of work-life balance, financial stability, you're going to get there somehow. And again, it's who you meet along the way. You have to be prepared to evaluate and adjust. Continuously evaluate your progress and adjust your plan as needed based on feedback, experience, and changing in circumstances, as I just mentioned on that fork in the road. Be open to adapting your goals and strategies if necessary to stay aligned with your evolving interests and aspirations. And as I said before, if you find that something slightly deviates from what you originally originally planned, reevaluate, adjust your goals, do a new timeline, put it together, and then you can move forward on a slightly different direction if you need and want to. Again, this is about you and about making sure that you get where you need to be and where you want to be. Remember that changing career direction is a journey. It requires patience, persistence, and adaptability. Stay focused on your goals, even if they do change slightly. Stay proactive in seeking opportunities and remain flexible in your approach to navigating your new career path. Ensure you set aside time to upskill in your chosen field. So how can I help you? Have you ever thought about a career in tech? It's something that I hadn't previously thought about, but what I found in my previous job role was that I used Salesforce as a platform in my role as an end user, and I absolutely loved the functionality. So that's why it took me down that path. As I said before, and as I will say again, I have deviated from the original plan, but I am so happy with what I'm doing now. And, you know, often you will find that you start doing something and it will take you down a different path. I know I've mentioned that a couple of times, but, you know, at the end of the day, you have to have a starting point and there is light at the end of the tunnel. So have you thought about a career in tech? As I said, Salesforce economy extends to the global workforce. There is a report, and I'm going to put a link in the chat afterwards, that estimates with AI taking the world by storm, there will be another 11.8 million jobs in the ecosystem by 2028. So it's definitely worth, if you're going to pivot your career and you want something exciting and challenging, you know, I feel Salesforce is a great way forward. I'm going to drop some resources in the chat for you. You can book in some time with me just to find out if it's for you, to find out the foundation course, where you start, how you can progress along the way, because there is a lot of progression, if I can say that, in the ecosystem. There are a lot of different roles that can work alongside your transferable skills. So absolutely book in. I love to talk, if you didn't already know that. So book in some time for a coffee and a chat. If that's all you want, if you want career advice, I can talk you through that. If you just want to find out what on earth is she on about, I want to find out more, I want to know about her story, I want to know what she's got to offer, then book in some time with me. The link will go in the chat at the end of my session today. So the foundation course, I'm going to briefly tell you, and it is really brief because I need to know where you are for me to advise you of next best steps. But briefly, my suggestion and advice, if you're thinking about breaking into Salesforce, a career in Salesforce, would be the ultimate admin. Now, the reason I say ultimate admin is because it is everything, all the bells and whistles. It is the foundation course. It will give you a one-to-one mentor who will work in the ecosystem. They will mark your structured and guided homework. You will have a live session per week. You will also have some work experience, which is great because at the end of it, they're going to give you, assuming you do a good job, they're going to give you a reference to take onto your next job role. For that, I would say there is, for a limited time, there is a 10% discount code that I will drop in the chat as well. So if you already know about this and you've already spoken to me and you want to sign up, there will be the information to enable you to get that 10% discount off. If you feel that you've got more questions, I will put my email address on there so you can book in some time with me. You can drop me an email, however you want to contact me. Find me on LinkedIn and just drop me a direct message would be fine as well. And I'd be happy to help and support you and guide you if you want some help. We have a community beyond any other community I've ever worked with. Your cohort of people that you're going to train with will all be doing the exact same thing as you. They will be from all over the world. They will be from all different stages in their career. Some will be already working in the ecosystem, and they might come to Supermums because they want to get a certification of some description. Some know absolutely nothing. We have people that transition from florists, teachers, NHS, that accounts, there's a lot of different job roles, and it's surprising how your transferable skills can link into a new career of some capacity. My saying that you will know if you have already spoken to me is, don't ever let anybody dull your sparkle, and don't ever settle. If you want to reinvent yourself, if you're not happy, absolutely take that leap of faith. Speak to me first, of course, because I want to make sure that you go in the right direction. But I am here to help you, and I would be delighted to talk to you. So I'm going to put some links in the chat. Let me just grab them for you. Give me 1 second. Right. Okay, let me just find this. Right. So the links I'm putting in for you are my Calendly diary, which is really important because you need that. The Salesforce report that I mentioned. There is various other things that you can Google as well. So have a look and do a little bit of research yourself. I've put that code in there for the 10% off, and I was also going to add in my email address, which I've got to remember. I think I know what that is. So all of that, I'm just going to pop through now. If you have anything at all that I can help you with, just please get in contact with me. I've put it all in on one go, and I'm going to just separate it, I think, because I think it would be more useful if you have my Calendly link separate. So let me just put that in on its own. It's all a bit mangled up together. Right, that's that. I'm going to pop that. Well, you can see the early bird code, and everything else is fine now, I'm sure. But as I say, I am here to help and guide you. I am here to advise you. Whether or not it's for you and you decide to do anything, that is ultimately your decision. But if you're thinking about changing your career, if you're in Salesforce, I absolutely wish you all the best of luck, whatever you're planning to do. But if you're planning to pivot and go into the Salesforce ecosystem, then I am definitely the person to speak to. I can talk to you as an employee of Supermums and how everything works. I can also talk to you as a previous alumni of doing the course myself. So it's great to hear success stories from people. We do also have on our website, if you take a look, and that's supermums.org, have a look there, have a look at the success stories. There's some great stories on there of where people have gone. Have a look on Heather's story. That's a nice one to look at. And obviously you can also look at the different career goals that you can go down. So you might want to be an admin. You might want to be a business analyst. You might want to go down the route of a consultant or a project manager, change management. I mean, there's so many jobs that you can do. They do quite often align with what you want to do as well, and what your transferable skills lend to that as well. So I probably talked too much, as I always do, but I am here to help you. I am here to support you. And I absolutely love celebrating with you. So I love to watch you and see where you go with your career. So find me on LinkedIn. Let me know every time you do anything great, and I would be happy to celebrate with you. So thank you so much for listening. I look forward to next Wednesday's 5 at Live, live at 5 even. We will look out for the announcements, and you'll see what I'm going to talk about next week. I hope you found it useful, and good luck, whatever you decide. Take care.